everybody. I'm gonna wait for some people to get on. So well, actually, I'm gonna wait to introduce myself till we got a few people. But it's Tips and Tricks Tuesday, Tips and Tricks Tuesday. And I need people to get on because I need to show you my amazing sweatshirt. It's actually technically not even mine. I bought it for my daughter, but I stole it. But, oh yay, we have our first person watching. Hi, first person. Just waiting for a few more people to get logged on so I can do my Tips and Tricks Tuesday. This is always the awkward part of the video where I'm just sitting here waiting. Oop, 2 people. Yay. 3. Come on. 4. Let's get some more people watching. Just gonna sit here and make a fool of myself till I get enough people. All right. I can't stand awkward silence because I don't know what to do with myself. But my name is Lisa Mitchell. I am the Flourish Etsy sales expert, and Sarah has trained me to do shop critiques. Every Tuesday, I log on, for those of you new people, every Tuesday I log on and I give a couple tips and tricks about how to have an Etsy shop or just how to be a shop owner and anything that we can keep in relevance. So here in Flourish, we do month-by-month categories. This month is Mindset Month. So in keeping up with that theme, I am going to go over my vision board. Lost the word for it. Last week, if you search for tips and tricks, you will see that I showed you last year's vision board and what came true on it, and some that actually came true for friends of mine, even though it was on my board. It was really, really interesting, and I was so excited to do it again. And I'm so glad that my husband supports me in this because I really thought that he thought I was going to be crazy for just gluing some crafts together and being like, I'm gonna make this stuff happen. But he's totally with me. He's like, if it makes you happy and it's in your workspace, go for it. A couple of ideas if you have not made your vision board yet. If you happen to live in a town like I do where it is mandatory to do recycling, I actually went to my local recycling center and they have a big box where they keep recycled magazines. There's a newspaper bin, there's a magazine bin, and there's a scattered mail bin. If you do that, you don't even have to buy any magazines. You can just go and grab some random magazines and, return them back to the recycling center after. I did that, and because I'm all about being free. I'm so frugal, it's not even funny. But I'm going to go over the one that I had made for this year. And it was kind of funny because I sat down with my stack of magazines and you just go through, and anything that seems to speak to you for no apparent reason, if a certain phrase pops out, if a certain picture just really appeals to you, if that picture, I've just cut them all out. Sorry, my stupid storage is almost full. I didn't look at the previous items I had clipped out. I just clipped out a whole stack. If I liked it, I clipped it and I stacked it. And then once I had gone through all of my magazines and I had my pile of clipped items, it was so weird because they all kind of go together. And I almost didn't even want to take down last year's vision board because I liked it so much and it was all me and it was just seemed so perfect that I was kind of discouraged from doing one this year because I didn't want to take last year's down. But I did it anyway, and I'm really glad I did because I actually like this year's better than last year's. So yeah, before I do that though, I want to show you guys because, this year's all about 80s trends and 90s, well, kind of early 90s, and everybody's getting on the bright color unicorn Lisa Frank train. Totally bought this sweatshirt for my daughter and then stole it because, well, to be honest, I like Lisa Frank first. And check this out though. It is, see if I can hold my phone out far enough. It's the kitties. Like, is this not, and it's double-sided, so it's not like white on the back or whatever. Is this not the cutest sweatshirt? So I'm totally rocking it. Embrace the 80s and 90s of this year. Okay, so I'm going to go over it. Does anybody have any questions about how a vision board works or what to put on it? Is there anybody I haven't said hi to? Has anybody said hi to me? God, you guys aren't talking to me today. What the heck? Just kidding. But yeah, does anybody have any questions before I start going on what's on a vision board? Because a vision board is really just, it's a way to keep yourself centered, kind of. I keep mine hanging right next to my monitors. You see this big blank spot? That's where I took down last year's, and that's where this one's going to go right after this video because it's right next to my monitors. And I literally look at it every day. And the more that you look at it and the more that you just have positive phrases on it, the more it comes true because it kind of becomes your mantra. And it's really cool. All right. Since you guys aren't talking to me, I'm going to go ahead and start. So, if you happen to see part of my messy kitchen, I am sorry / not sorry. It's been kind of a crazy week. But I went through and I found something that says, and it's going to be backwards for you guys, but it says all the right moves. And then I found a smaller part that says perfect is boring. Well, to me, I plan on making all the right moves this year. I plan on having an amazing sales season, sales year. I plan on being an amazing person and I plan on making all the right moves. And perfect is boring. There is nobody that is perfect. So why not just embrace your quirkiness? I mean, that's what I've been kind of trying to do. I saw a thing that says, do you take enough risks? And I put that right next to Mr. Money Piggy Banks here. And he has googly eyes. I did this for 2 things. 1, I'm weird. 2, do I take enough risks? Sometimes I feel like I hold myself back. And I want to take more risks because with risk comes reward. And I want to do things that I'm kind of nervous to do. And every single week I am nervous to do these videos. I don't know if you can see that my ears are red. It is because I'm nervous. So I want to try to take more risks. So that is why that is on there. I picked the Money Piggy Bank, little piggy feller, because, well, who doesn't want to make money? And I put crazy googlies on them because I want to make crazy money. Like, that is what it, to me, I just want to go, like, I want to surprise myself with how much money I can make. So I want to make crazy money. So I put googly eyes on my little piggy. I found a thing that says, I don't know why I'm bothering to show the words because it's backwards, but it says infuse well-being into every day. And I plan on doing that. And I put that right near a thing that also says find more time for the things you love. And this is really important because think about why you're doing this. Why are you trying to work from home? Why are you trying to have an Etsy shop and not work for anybody else? Because it's what you want to do. But sometimes we just get so bogged down with trying to get better SEO, trying to get better pictures, trying to find our target market, that it starts to become a burden. Don't forget why you started doing this. Make time for the things that make you happy. If you're getting frustrated with your work, step away for a minute. I have been lately, I hate to admit it, but I've been getting frustrated with my kids. I've been trying to get more and more stuff done, and they keep asking me to go do something, and I keep forgetting that being home with my kids is the whole reason why I'm doing this. I retired my husband so that he can come home and be with the kids, so I need to embrace that. And the other day, I took a break. I technically did not have time for it. I made time. I took 30 minutes and my son was napping, my husband was off doing something, and she wanted someone to play dolls with her. So I just went for 30 minutes and I sat with her on her one-on-one, and we had a blast playing with her dollhouse. Technically, I could have been doing something more productive, but I needed to do what made me happy. And at that time, that is what it was. So I have that on here to remind me to do that more often. I also found a couple of articles. One says make goals. One says stay on track. So I've got that on there because I do need to stay on track, and you do need to make goals. If you don't make a goal, how are you going to achieve it? If you don't set the bar somewhere, you'll never know when you cross it. And you need to embrace every little milestone. I see so many people that make a post where they're like, sweet, I got 50 views today. I know that's not a lot for all of you guys. Stop doing that. I don't care if you don't think it's a lot for everybody. I don't care if one sale a day is what you do and you're proud of. If you're proud of it, embrace that. Stop worrying if it's not good compared to someone else. All that matters is that it is better than what you had before, that you're improving. And so that's what staying on that positive mind track is and setting goals is. If you reached your goal, be proud of that. It was everybody's goal one time. Right now, I'm at, no lie, like 40,000 some odd sales. But you know what? One day, a long time ago, making that first sale was a big deal to me. Making 100 sales was a big deal. Getting a sale a day was a big deal. So make those goals and be proud of them. Please stop comparing yourselves to somebody else who is further along in their journey. You're just in a different spot, but be proud of it. Own it. All right. Time for a change. I put that on here with a bunch of clocks. I do not like change. I am the most stubborn, pig-headed person I know. I do not like change, and I hate when somebody tells me that I need to change something, and that somebody is usually my husband. But it's usually for something that is for a good reason. Like, I was coming out with my new product line the other day. I was working on making the items so that he could photograph them for me, and he wanted to change all of my designs. But it's not that the design was wrong, it was just that he wanted to make it structurally more sound. And at first, I'm like, no. I designed it, it's mine, stop talking, go take pictures. But I had to take a second, it is time for change, let him modify it, he sees gaps that I don't, and I took his advice and I altered the item so that it was more sturdy, because it's true, I need to make a sturdy product so that my customers don't come back and tell me that, I'm selling flimsy, cheap stuff. So, yes, I hate change. He tries to change how I do my shipping process, and I hated him for it. I was like, oh my gosh, I have a rhythm, stop messing with it. And he ended up saving me a ton of time, because I used to make and wrap each order individually. Now I make an order, I print out the shipping label, I put the item on the shipping label, he does all of my packaging for me, cuts my work in half, cuts my time in half. I can get twice as much orders out. But I fought it tooth and nail when he first brought it up. So I have to accept change. So I have that on my board because that is really difficult for me. I don't know why, I've had a thing for gummy bears lately, and this little dog was just cute. I do not have a dog. I will not have a dog. I'm a cat person. Well, yeah, it's a long story, but anyway, we're not getting a dog. But it just made me happy. So I put it on my board to look at. I am a Gemini, so I put Gemini on my board. I put say yes to saying no. I have seen a lot of people lately talk about this too. It is okay to say no to a custom order. Customers are going to try to get you to do what they want, but they're not in charge. Customers are going to ask you for a discount. You do not have to give one if you are not offering one at that time. If you say no to a discount and they don't purchase, they weren't your target market. They were below your target market. If you say no, chances are they're still going to purchase because they want the product. So it's okay to say no. Nothing physically is going to bad is going to happen to you if you turn somebody down. They are not going to come with torches and pitchforks and surround your store. You're on the internet. You're behind your monitor. What are you going to do? Come at me. Say no. It's okay. And I have to say no because sometimes my schedule gets too full and I just want to help everybody. I want to do all the things. I want to be everywhere at once. But I have to learn how to say no sometimes. That does not make me a bad person. It does not make you a bad person. Sometimes your schedule is full. Sometimes you need to say no. I saw a thing that says optimism, fashion's bright new age. I like that. Optimism. I love being optimistic. I like to look on the brighter side of things while understanding the dark side could happen, but I like to be optimistic. It's a happier place to live. I clipped out a thing that says your happiest year ever, because you know what? I darn well plan on making this my best year ever. It's going to be fantastic. It just started and it's already pretty great. First of all, I can't even believe that what's today, the 10th? We're a week into the half of this year already? Doesn't feel like it. What else we got on here? Plant power for a better you. And to me, that is kind of what this whole vision board is all about. It's about planting good thoughts in your head. And if you plant these good thoughts in their head, then only good thoughts are going to sprout. I don't know, I'm just making shit up. But it just sounded good to me. Plant power for a better you. I want to be a better me this year. I want to be more open and willing to accept things I may not have before, like change. I want to make all the right moves. I always embraced being a Gemini. I know that's on there. It's the only tattoo I have. No, you cannot see it. But Gemini, it's something that I've always held close to me. I'm not one of, not judging, but I am not like one of those people that reads like astronomy and all that stuff. I just like the fact that I'm a Gemini. But yeah, so that's on there. And I got some other just pictures that make me happy and look pretty. But yeah, I can't stay on too long today because I was kind of sick Sunday, so my week is all back a day. But if you have any questions about making a vision board or what you feel like should be on your vision board, or I don't know, just anything, I'm here, yo. But if you have any questions, post them in the comments. If you have never met me before, again, seeing as there's more people on now, my name is Lisa Mitchell. I am the Etsy sales expert here in Flourish. I also do shop critiques here in Flourish. So if you have any questions, feel free to PM me. But yeah, so today was Vision Board Day. Keep a positive mindset. It's the beginning of a great year. Plus, it is so exciting to go over these vision boards at the end of the year and see how much stuff came true. Sounds crazy. It's not. Trust me. But I hope you guys have a wonderful Tuesday, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!